And thank you, Cyber. See, I did remember.
Oh, you remembered.
And
Thanks, Turtle Guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're here taking the reins from our past selves, and we're here to talk
Smooth
about
transition.
very smooth. We're here to talk about
Smoother than butter.
One division, one division. No, wait, did we talk about one division before?
Uh,
No, we didn't. We didn't. We didn't.
no, I think,
Well,
no, we talked about the trailer? I think we were optimistic saying that on the first podcast. The next podcast would be all about
maybe it was
WandaVision.
that. So obviously, as far as you can
I
see,
think we're both
viewers.
very like. I didn't even know that like the review we did before this one was Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Turtle Guy completely forgot. But as you can tell, Tired TV
Turtle Guy
Talks,
is very tired, but
we're living up
we're
to the
doing
brand.
to the we're living up to the brand. We can't do very awake. We can't do over awake talks. There's
Yeah,
no
they're
fun.
overdone. They're
How would it? Yeah,
they're
they've
it's
been done.
every time we're bringing
You,
something new to the table. We're bringing semi-consciousness to the table, and hopefully we'll probably fall asleep. But you might get something good before we nod off. But anyway, Tired TV Talks isn't necessarily an
yeah.
incredibly well organized, well funded, well researched, or well edited series on this channel,
How dare you? First of all, it's
but at
not
least
edited
it's
at
here.
all.
And it
Second of
is!
all, it
You wouldn't
is
know because it's
beautifully.
Eddie. But it is. It is. The Tired TV Talks is edited. Um, but yeah, let's jump into the actual interview. Not interview, review. There you go.
Interview.
The review.
Alright.
No.
Finally, I've tricked him. Alright, yes, hello. You didn't send me an email or any of the things I requested. I'm still looking for the tower of M&Ms and the
No.
packet of Haribo without the rings. But I'm sure they're on the way. Right, I'm Turtle Guy, so interview me.
What did you think of WandaVision overall?
Okay, this is definitely fucking up with our plan, but I just saw the Marvel Studios Canada Twitter page is
Oh,
teasing some Loki stuff. So
oh,
if this
very
is in the
interesting.
air this May, keep an eye on our page. Hashtag Loki is causing trouble.
Oh, you
So
might do like an AMA or something. But anyway, focus.
something could be in the
Turtle
works.
guy,
Yeah,
turtle guy, focus, focus.
there's the ADH. That's too many fucking letters to pronounce.
What
Yeah,
did you think of
WandaVision.
WandaVision overall as a
I think
series?
it
What do you
was an
think?
excellent idea.
I think that it was good. Yeah, I think it was a good show. I just think it
See,
could have been weirder, or could have
I
leaned more
th-
into the weirder bits
yeah.
for longer.
Maybe I'm repeating myself with my Falcon and Winter Soldier thing, but we're in WandaVision land, so it's okay. WandaVision had a
Excuse me.
strong enough start.
Oh yeah, it did. Well, if it
They
only had
should have
one
released,
episode,
yeah, they
if it
should
only
have
had,
released the first
sorry.
three episodes. Yeah, no, if
I don't know if I'd agree with that actually.
really, no, cause
If they
you
definitely
take the
only
first.
released,
Oh, sorry.
sorry,
Go
if
ahead.
they definitely only released the first episode, I wouldn't be interested at all. But the fact that the cliffhanger with the bee person just got me really annoyed, and that
Mm,
just made me want to see more, which I think was what they wanted.
yeah.
Um, but go. Why would you think they should have done 3 episodes?
No, because I think the third episode has a better cliffhanger. Plus, interesting fact: some of the pre-screeners, like the for the press, they got the first three episodes, and like the
Oh,
reviews are really positive. But reviews are only positive because I don't know. Some people got the first three episodes, and most of those people were saying, yeah, they should have. And that was the original.
plan.
That was the original plan. Speaking of original plans on WandaVision, Kevin Feige did recently say, quite recently in an interview, so the little joys of holding on nearly 2 months after a show wrapped to do your
For your
WandaVision
review.
review. There was plans to have Doctor Strange appear in WandaVision, but he said some
Oh.
word that I'm not going to be able to pronounce. But he said it didn't really make sense to like have Doctor Strange appear and fix everything and be like, okay, I'm gonna show you how to, the way mansplain everything, and just be
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it
it
is better
kinda
that she did it herself because
yeah.
that just makes.
The other thing is that the commercials were originally they were going to lean a bit more into it being Doctor Strange trying to communicate with Wanda, which would have actually been kind of cool.
That would have been interesting, actually. Although I do like Jimmy Woo. I do like him. Although I
That
know a
is
couple people.
that is nothing. I meant the commercials, not the.
Oh, I thought you meant like over the radio. Sorry. Do you know, like, Wanda, can you hear me? I thought that's what you meant by that. Sorry. Um.
Cyber, we're losing you. Keep thinking we're doing entire TV talks again. Cyber?
Ah, yes, Tired TV Talks, my favorite audio series. It's on the go 24/7. It's been around for so long. We're on nearly at our 100th
Listen,
episode.
it's not my fault. We do one tire talk series and then they branch out and now you're doing bloody conversation escape pods.
Hey, that isn't a Tired Talks offshoot. That is a Cyberprime homebrew. But anyway, back to the review. We need to stop
It
getting
doesn't have
sidetracked.
tail guy in it, therefore no good. Yeah, you may be branching out, you may be doing good stuff, but still, if it ain't got tail guy, it ain't worth having.
That is a brand slogan that you should put on your channel. But anyway, I think the way that they explain Scarlet. Oh yeah, I have little gripe about this show that does two gripes about the show that are revolving around the same character actually, kind of. But
Oh
anyway,
no.
before we get to that, because I feel like everyone would know that. Wanda's transformation and Agatha are two things I want to, and Vision are three things I want to discuss before we get to that.
That's a
Number
lot of
one,
things to discuss.
yes, I know, but Wanda's transformation I think was actually interesting. The fact that they kind of showed her that it wasn't just the Infinity Stone didn't give her powers; it unlocked the power within her. Is that what it was?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, just a spooky phantom lady of the opera appeared.
Well, no, wasn't that Scarlet Witch? Yeah, that was
Maybe?
Scarlet
I
Witch. I
don't know.
think that. Yeah, I have a theory that I was talking to a couple people and they think I'm stupid. I can't remember Turtle Guy's thoughts on the matter,
I
so
can confirm.
he can easily play whatever side he wants on this, and I won't have any clue. But Scarlet. Before we get to that, Scarlet Witch's transformation was really cool. The fact that they did chaos magic is now are officially what she can do. I find that interesting. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing that I think she is, and the fact that she actually is learning magic now with the Dark Hold, which is from Agents of Shield, and Runaways, and then she's actually using spells and stuff to like trap Agatha there. That was really cool. Also, Wanda's magic seemingly can do anything now, which is quite overpowered, but is quite cool at the same time.
No, you fool.
Wait, can't
Wanda's
it?
magic can do whatever the plot requires it to do.
Which is anything, whenever it needs to be done. But it even shows her in the post-credit scene. Spoilers for WandaVision. We see Wanda walking around, but then Scarlet Witch, which is an important difference in my
Ah,
theory,
yes.
is
It
reading
comes,
the book
this
without
beautiful,
Wanda.
beautiful
Because
theory comes.
whenever Doctor Strange okay, we're going to go straight into my theory. Sorry about this, but whenever Doctor Strange
Well,
goes
I'll just
into
sit
his
here, eat popcorn.
consciousness, whenever he does that, his body is unconscious. He's sleeping, he's lying down, he's knocked out, but the ghost spectral, whatever it is doing this stuff. He cannot do both at the same time. There's one mind, can't be in two places. What I think is going on is that Scarlet Witch is going to be the
Yeah,
MCU's
one world,
Phoenix.
one people.
No. I think Scarlet Witch is going to be the MCU's like Dark Phoenix kind of equivalent. I think that she is going to be built up to be more powerful and more powerful. Eventually, Wanda will lose control to Scarlet Witch. I think Scarlet Witch is a different entity, especially after she's read the Darkhold. Because in Agents of Shield, when Ada, which was a robot, read the Darkhold, she gained sentience, which
So,
nothing really like that
Cyberprime,
happened in Runaways. But
I'm kind of stopping you right in your tracks, but
yes,
that Darkhold, eh?
yes.
So, what, did Ghost Rider just drop it, or did he get bet up by Agatha, and
I'm assuming.
how'd
I'm
it end up
assuming he.
there
I'm
and
ass-
looking different?
I'm assuming. Okay, the looking different can be explained because I'm pretty sure it can technically change form. because the pages itself on the inside can change. So I am Agents of Steel is still canon. Stop trying to make it non-canon until it's literally proven other
Whoa.
ways. Um,
I mean,
Shape-shifting is
I
a
think
pretty
it
easy
started
thing
off
to.
canon.
No, yeah, it did. Well, it has actually gone through three separate timelines, I think is the explanation. Definitely two, but I think it
More
does
fucking
begin
timelines
and
than the Flash
end.
over here.
I think it begins and end in the same universe in the MCU, but don't quote me on that. Even though the Triskelion isn't shown in the very end, but I'm pretty sure that just infers that they rebuilt the Triskelion in this universe.
Listen,
But maybe I'm
Cybercrime, just
wrong.
a
But
quick
anyway,
little tip. Don't
what?
use, in this state of tiredness, do not use any words with more than three syllables or vowels. One or the other.
Okay,
Even
that's fine.
syllables was a struggle to put out of my mouth hole.
Oh, that's fine. I will notice. I will note that. But
You
getting back
will
to
not notice anything! Too
the
many
dark,
words!
the Darkhold is. I'm gonna allow it to shapeshift because it floats and it's kind of on fire in Wandavision, and in the Agents of Shield, it can do weird stuff with dimensions. So like, I'm totally
It's a
fine with that.
book, but it's kind of on fire.
Yes, but it can do weird shit, and it's magic, and that's it. Anything can be explained. It's magic. So I'm assuming that the Darkhold is going to give Scarlet Witch her own power, her own sentience, and that's how she is able to hear the voices of her dead children that technically. Well, no, they did exist, actually. They did exist, but that were deleted out of the universe. So that's how she's
Oh,
able to hear them.
yeah, well, listen, Wanda, darling, it's not that hard. I think it's Control and Alt, and you go into the recycling bin. It's very easy.
No, Turtle Guy. But I think that Wanda will learn.
Use her Wandavision.
I think Wanda will end up becoming a big threat. She actually could become an Avengers level threat, or whatever the team up will be from now on. I think Scarlet Witch could technically.
Oh,
She
yeah,
mightn't
yeah,
be the.
yeah. No, Wanda's the problem, not
No,
the Skrulls with their secret invasion,
no, but
or
think
like
about
the
it.
literal
What would be
timeline going to shit,
What would be
or
really
like the
cool,
fucking.
actually, is if a big bad comes and nearly kills everything, or then there's like another civil war kind of thing, and Wanda thinks heroes are the problem, so maybe she like does this. There's a point in the comics where she says no more mutants or something like that, and every mutant instantly gets killed or erased from time. I can't remember which. It would be cool if she did that, like no more heroes, and then they're all gone, and then it's just the Thunderbolts left. Holy shit, that's yes! Oh my god, that'd be so good. It's the Thunderbolts and other villains versus Scarlet Witch, and to like bring back time. That'd actually be really cool. But anyway, that's my own fucking
Um,
theory. That'd be so fucking cool. I don't know what their incentive would be to bring all the heroes back, if I'm being honest, but they can find a way. They're writers. They're paid to
think,
find a way. Um,
I think you give
but
me a fucking my brain.
it's a cool
I
idea.
listen.
It's a cool idea. It
I'm
is a cool idea.
genuinely my brain blanked out and everything you not like in a negative way. You've confused me so that my brain can no longer.
Scarlet Witch kills all the heroes on the planet, in the galaxy, which leaves only the villains, probably the Thunderbolts, that have to stop her to bring them all back.
But what
That'd
about
be.
anti-heroes? You
Yeah, and then,
confuse me
okay, yeah,
more
yeah, yeah.
than
So, like,
what if
it'd be Thunderbolts
Cybercrime,
versus Scarlet Witch, essentially.
Cybercrime,
What?
Cybercrime.
Tell me, you don't have to whisper.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah, I know. So she'd be, like, killing half the Oh, wait, hang on, that's already been done. But she'll, like, she'll defeat all the heroes essentially somehow, and then there'll just be the villains left to stop her. I think that'd be a cool premise for a movie or a Disney Plus show, or maybe even a what if. I don't know. I think it'd be a cool thing to explore. But anyway, I think that
Uh,
Scarlet Witch is eventually going to be built up to be a villain, if not an
all
Avengers
right.
level threat, at least for a Doctor Stranger kind of thing.
Here's my 2 cents. I think
Okay.
she will take on some quotation marks villainous like role in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness and
Hmm.
possibly Spider-Man No Way Home. I was almost going to call it Spider-Man The Untitled Third One, but it has a title.
It has a title
The
now.
other rumor that has been passed around a lot that what was it, Eric Mordo or not Eric Mordo, Mordo,
I don't know who you're referring to.
the guy from the first Doctor Strange that
Oh
went
yeah, 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 yeah.
no too many wizards.
Yes.
The amount of wizards in this place is cool goddamn high. And he's gonna be like, ooh, the Scarlet Witch. I've read one book. I know what this chick can do. I'm just gonna use her to kill that fucking Doctor Strange guy, maybe rip open a universe or two, and have a happy, happy life. And nothing will definitely go wrong at all.
He'll accidentally release Dormammu or something. But
Or fuck up the multiverse.
yeah, I don't understand what anyone has to gain by fucking up the multiverse, if I'm being honest. Like Spider-Man into the
Well, you see,
Spider-Verse had a really, really
if
good
you're
reason.
Sony,
Well,
you're
no,
gonna earn a shit ton of money.
money-wise, it makes sense. And in Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, Kingpin's motive made sense because he wasn't fucking up the multiverse to fuck up the multiverse. He was doing it to bring back his family. His
He
goal
was
was a
fucking up the
really
multiverse for the good.
he had a really small specific goal that just had to be done by something incredibly massive, which is really, I think, a smart way of doing it. And I hope if that is the case in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, I hope they aren't just doing the multiverse
That's
for the
your.
sake of doing it.
Sorry to cut you off, and you can continue with your point. But that's a fucking hard ass title to say, isn't it?
It is. It does actually take a long
It
time.
is.
Doctor Strange 2: The Multiverse of Madness. Like
It's a
if you
good
have,
title.
it's cool, but if you don't, it's a mouthful. I'm probably just gonna say Doctor
Mm.
Strange 2. Um,
I'm just gonna say multiverse of madness.
Okay, well, we'll agree to disagree. Let us know in the comments down below which one are you going to call it. But anyway, back to
Probably
WandaVision.
Doctor Strange multiverse of madness.
Moving on to moving on to the rest of the Vision residents. The children were pretty
Hey, the
cool.
one.
Um,
Tommy and Billy, my boys.
they were actually pretty. I liked what they did. The fact that they could age really quickly kind of weirded me out. I'm not going to lie. I just didn't
They only did
understand.
it once.
Did they not do
Twice.
it
They
twice?
only did it in one episode.
Yeah,
Well,
one
they
episode.
went from toddlers. No, wait. They went from babies to toddlers and toddlers to kids, I guess. They
Yeah,
weren't teenagers.
old enough to get their
Setting up
powers.
for setting up for those young Avengers,
I would have
baby.
thought they'd needed to be a bit older for the Young Avengers, but maybe they just didn't have the cast ready.
No, no, I
So
feel as if they'll age up, or Marvel be playing that power move, and by the time they get to do Young Avengers,
they're the right age. That could actually be what they're doing. They could have signed like a fucking once in a lifetime deal, those kids. But
yeah, 'cause I don't know, the rumors. Okay,
they're going to come
I'm,
back in some shape or form. I think that's
I think, okay, there's a rumor saying they might be back in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I think that makes sense, and don't you dare shout at me for that being a spoiler, 'cause that's
well,
Wanda's motivation.
it is a spoiler actually, Turtle Guy. But
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna shoot you in the foot right now, because you know that post-credit scene, quotation marks, at the end of WandaVision?
yes, I know that is going to that's setting up what Scarlet Witch, not Wanda, what Scarlet
That's
Witch
not
wants to do.
setting up. Well, it is setting up, but apparently rumors are suggesting that that scene will feature in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Like that'll probably be one of the first times we see said chick in.
That makes sense
Mm,
because she's Scarlet Witch is using the Doctor Strange magic, so I guess that makes sense. It's also cool to see that
Plus, I
magic
feel
works the same
Multiverse of
way.
Madness will probably give like a summarized or like the Cliff Notes version of WandaVision.
Yeah, there was a town called Westview, then Wanda took it over, and then she
No,
let
no,
go. It
no,
was
no, no,
cool.
no, 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 no. Doctor Strange will roll up into the club and be like, "Yo, sup, Wanda? What happened?" And she was like, "WandaVision,
And it just
WandaVision,
takes out a
Wanda."
TV, plays the entire thing because it was an actual show.
Yeah, not even the first intro that kind of had like a bit of the newlywed couple just moved to. You know what? I've started on this little tangent, so let's just kill it while alive. Dug it up out of the ground. What was your favorite intro of the show?
Mine was actually the first one. I actually really liked the first one.
Which first one? The like
Oh, the
the
very first one.
One Division, or the newlywed couple
Couple
moved
moves
into
to
town?
town. Da, da, da,
I
da, da, da,
loved
da. I just liked it. It was nice.
the. Well, I think I loved it because I grew up with it. The like not the 90s slash 90s. The one for the Halloween episode.
That was a good
What
episode.
was it?
Yeah.
Do 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 do. You're trying to do 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 do
Yeah,
do do do. I think I know we're not really on to favorite episodes, and I'm kind of jumping around the place. I think the Halloween
yeah.
one is my favorite.
Yeah, okay, if we have to go to favorite episodes, my favorite episode would
I mean, the
probably
finale was
be.
okay, but
Yeah, the finale was okay, but I just feel like. Hmm. Actually, no, I like the finale.
mm,
Yeah, I like the finale, but it wouldn't be my favorite episode. My favorite parts of the show was when it was still weird and there wasn't really any explanation. I just remember the theories talking with you in front of the channel, David, over and over, like every night, trying to
and
figure out what
then we
the
talked about it so much.
Mephisto. Oh God.
Speaking of no more mutants, David just fully went no more Marvel.
Yeah, David, friend of the channel, is he just gave up and he's not watching anything. He didn't. He watched
I mean,
half
fair
of
enough.
Winter Soldier.
There is a lot of people that. Sorry to cut you off. I'm
No,
doing that
Carrie,
a lot, and
go
I
for
show
it, my
absolutely
friend.
no remorse
Go.
about it, and it is correct. Um, oh no, the brain cells they're depleting.
Not
What was I
everyone
saying?
likes Marvel products. Not everyone likes
Well,
superheroes, and everyone's entitled
it's
to
not
their.
even that. It's that like 2020 came and went, and there was no new Marvel content, and people were just kind of like, "Hey, that's kind of nice." And then they're just here with like I know we talked about earlier today and like the whole Marvel Phase 4 trailer thingy,
Yeah,
um, how there's like so much of it coming at this point.
yeah, the one.
Like there is things saying, sorry to cut you off, sorry,
No, keep going.
half asleep, so I'm really apologetic. Um, there's things saying like, oh, you don't quotation marks. You don't really need to like watch all the things, but like there will be people that will watch the things, and I
Oh,
think
I'm going to. I'm a resident person. I have
mm,
literally watched all of the MCU except for the second half of Hellstrom, which I need to finish. I just never got
Jesus,
around to finishing it.
yeah.
Um,
Well, for certain people, I think it's just getting to like the MCU fatigue.
yeah, no, I totally get that. That and Star Wars, the big franchises are being kind of milked. It may be generous, but
I don't
I'm not
know.
gonna lie,
I
because I
think
enjoy it a hell of a lot. So.
maybe it's just me, but I think I kind of like at the minute what they're doing with they're going slow enough with Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Star Wars is slightly different, but they've also announced a hell of a lot of stuff coming. So, um,
Yeah, they've announced a lot of stuff, but I think they're keeping it at a nice pace. Meanwhile, it was really strange because back in like what was it when Disney Plus first launched, there was no Marvel content really.
yeah,
There was Mandalorian, then Clone Wars, then back to Mandalorian, and then the few sprinkling of movies here or there.
yeah, and now
But
they're really
yeah.
just investing into it, which makes
Mm.
sense. It's like a way of Disney to guarantee to like get money directly. It's their own streaming service.
Mm.
But anyway, moving on from the children, we're going to move on to Vision. Vision was very, very
Which
interesting.
one? Oh,
Yeah,
hey!
exactly. There were multiple ones. So the vision that you're with throughout the entire show is a memory. Technically, it's made of Wanda's memories.
Spoilers.
She's. Oh well, okay. This is why would you watch why would you watch a review for a show that's been finished 2 months after if you haven't watched? Anyway, spoilers alert. We haven't technically gone through everything, but we've gone through the post credit scene, the surviving characters, so we kind of have. But anyway, spoilers just in case. The vision that we follow through the entire time can't leave Westview because he's a figment of Wanda's imagination. It's not actually
Mm.
Vision because Vision is dead. But then it turns out that the military, or Sword specifically, have rebuilt Vision in a new white and blue Cyber Prime, obviously inspired design. They just
Where do
see
you
my
see the
content.
blue?
Did he not have blue in his forehead? I thought his forehead was blue.
Eh,
Was that not the diamond? I could be wrong. I thought that was like the diamond in his forehead was blue. I probably am very wrong about that. But
I
anyway,
think it
it's a
was.
white and
There wasn't that
silvery kind
much
of
blue. There's only, yeah,
white and silver.
kind of like a really off gold like color.
Yeah, it basically is just a pale version of Vision, inspired by a certain run in the comics, or well, not run, but a certain time in the comics where he was white and he had no
Vision,
emotions.
he's feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah, he has no emotions, which was shown, because it's technically only his physical body that was resurrected, and his
A soulless vision.
yeah, soulless vision. He didn't have his memories. He didn't have the Mind Stone, so he technically didn't have any personality, or free will. But then Vision was able to
But
put
was
his
he
memories
the
in him.
true vision?
I
Or
think
was he just the
technically,
ship of Theseus?
I have absolutely no idea what that means. But I feel like that was a quote in
Woo!
the final fight. Well, quote unquote fight between the two visions.
Yeah, the
Which was a cool
boat.
interaction actually. But yeah, okay, so the vision that was in the show stuck his fingers and just was like, and then messed around in the other vision's head, and then gave him all the, gave him all the
no
memories.
any. I'm fairly
um,
certain there was no like he just stuck his head in his mouth. He
no, his
just White
hands in his
Vision's
head.
there with his mouth gaping open, and like the regular Vision just sticks his finger in his mouth, and it's really weird. And
Yeah,
like,
it was
what
like
the
blah
fuck?
blah 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 blah. But but yeah, then he gave him back his memories, and then he just flew away, and we never see where he went, and we never see anything to do with him. So for all we know,
He flew into the
he
sunset.
could have literally, he could have flown into space and into the sun because he was really sad. I don't know, but he probably would survive that. Actually, I wonder what the melting point of vibranium is. But anyway, he gets his
Um,
memories back, so I'm assuming that this vision will canonically be the vision that was murdered. But he just will lack any ability to form new emotion, is what I'm assuming.
he
He'll have
seems
all
like
his
a little bit on emotion.
yeah,
Rumors are suggesting that White Vision will return in either big Marvel movie or Armor Wars.
could be both. I'd say Armor Wars could be a good setup for a big movie, but I don't know what it is. Oh wait, this is just another quick theory. What happens if they're deliberately not marketing at all the next team up movie and it's actually coming closer than we think? Like it doesn't have to be an
Yep,
Avengers, but it could be
Marvel's is secretly Marvel's Avengers, baby.
But it would be cool. Like they could have, or I actually don't mind the mini kind of team up events like
Yeah.
Thor 3, the Marvels,
Nope.
um, Marvels, or I mean Thor 4. Sorry, Thor 4,
Yeah.
the
The
Marvels.
tiredness is
I it,
weakening you, my
it
friend.
it is,
I
but I
will
don't
put
actually
you out
mind
of your
those.
misery.
And then there could
Come
be
on,
some.
old yellow.
There there could be some good shows, like Disney Plus shows that could also have crossovers as well. Um,
Cybercrime, do not worry. I will put you out of your misery like I did to Bambi's dad.
Stuff. Jesus Christ. I haven't actually seen Bambi.
I
Well,
don't
now when
think
you put it.
anyone.
Has
I don't think
anyone
anyone
seen Bambi?
has. No, no
Has
one has.
Bambi
It's too sad.
existed?
No,
Maybe Bambi
it's
doesn't
a
exist.
myth.
Maybe it's all a
You
ploy.
know, maybe it's too sad.
But yes, okay, moving on from Vision, we're going to move on to.
Bambi, no. Lion King, apparently, yes.
Yeah, I have seen that. We're going to move on to Agatha now. I thought Agatha was very good. I
Wait,
kind of seen her. What?
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun.
dun,
Who's
dun,
been
dun,
messing up
dun,
everything?
dun,
It's
dun,
been Turtle Guy
dun,
all
bam,
along.
bam, ba-da-dun, dum, da-da-da-dum. Oh,
Who's been
great
in
music.
every Cyberpunk series? It's been Turtle Guy all along.
Almost.
Who made the views go high? Turtle Guy. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh god,
dun.
it was
Who's
quite cool. The way that
yes?
I'm just gonna let Turtle Guy kind of
And you
finish,
haven't even
but
noticed he's been stealing the ad revenue. No, no. Dun, dun,
well, that
dun,
explains why
dun,
there hasn't
dun,
been
dun,
any.
dun.
But she killed the dog, which was quite funny. Well, no, not funny, but
And
like
I
quite interesting how like they did
and
it.
I killed David too.
Yeah, but I thought she was actually quite well done. I thought she was a good villain.
Hmm. Good, well acted.
Yeah, well portrayed.
I really like Catherine Hahn, and
Um,
ever since that, she just keeps popping up with more amazing stuff.
she was also in Spider-Verse as well. That's the second time we've mentioned
She
that in
was
this
in
one review.
Spider-Verse as Doc Ock.
Yeah, that was a really good Doc Ock. I actually really liked her in
I
that.
need to double check. She just kind of shows up and stuff. She was in
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, actually, for fans of that.
Oh, I haven't seen that show in ages.
She was Charles's ex-wife.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh God! I don't remember that episode at all, but I remember the reference. But anyway, back to
Let me
Agatha.
just.
Uh,
Yeah, she
I've
was also in Hotel Transylvania 3.
oh, haven't
Uh,
seen that.
Episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Parks and
Excuse me,
Recreation,
haven't seen that.
and other animated
But anyway,
things of beauty.
correct me if I'm wrong, but Agatha is really old. Yes, she didn't time travel. She's just genuinely like practically immortal.
Salem Witch Trials.
Yeah, but she didn't time travel from that. She literally just
Yeah, she just
lived.
she lived through it, and then she was like, "Oh, someone be messing around with hexagons."
Yeah, and then she turtle guy just got abducted into the shadow realm. Sorry about that. That was the sound of the aliens. But Agatha could kind of sense that Scarlet Witch was Wanda and using chaos magic, and she wanted that magic for herself. I thought that was quite cool how she's able to absorb magic. Um, the song Agatha was about it all along doesn't really make sense because it was
It's a
technically
bop,
Wanda.
but it does not make. Yeah, it does not make sense.
Yeah, but it was cool. I liked her motive was vaguely interesting. I don't know why she wanted power, but maybe she just wanted power just to have power. But like
Well,
the
you'd rather need it and not have it than have it and not need it.
no, other way around, turtle guy. But
The lack
uh,
of oxygen going to my brain is alarming.
okay, well, well, we're wrapping up quite quickly. Well, not quite quickly. We still
Are
have two
we?
more things
We
to go
still
through.
got Jimmy Woo to talk about.
Yeah, and Darcy. Okay, but real quick before we finish up, oh, and we have Rambo. But anyway,
Rambo? No.
Monica
No.
Rambo. Okay,
Oh,
before we get onto that, we keep jumping. Agatha, very well done. I liked how she was stuck in Westview.
didn't really make sense plot wise, but good
Not
for her.
necessarily, but she's cool. She's still alive, so she could potentially show up at any other point. Um, and yeah, the way that like she kind of reacted to the events as if she knew what was going to happen in hindsight does kind of give it away. But when you were watching it going through it, she just kind of added to the vague creepiness of it. Like when she was asking, "Should
Plus,
I go
some
through it
people
again?"
already had like the inclination. Why would you be like, oh, what's your name? Well, my actual name is Agatha. So, hi, I'm Agnes. That's like me saying, oh, what's your name? Hi, I'm Tortoise Guy.
Oh man, a perfectly hidden identity. Sneak
That's
100.
like you saying, I am not Cyber Prime, I am Cyberus Primus.
Cyberus Primus. And I am here to lay vengeance. But anyway, yeah, overall very good. I did
No.
enjoy Agatha. I think Agatha was a good villain. Not necessarily like yeah, okay, motive wise and explanation wise, not exceptional, but she did the job and she was pretty good and she technically taught Wanda the first bit of actual control magic, which was quite cool. Also, that was actually one cool thing, the way that she kind of made Wanda go through her past. I like that. And
Mm.
that leads me perfectly onto the thing we're going to be talking about before we talk to the sword end of things, is Quicksilver. Now, for spoilers, Quicksilver shows up in this show. Um,
Boner.
Boner, but it turns out to be a
Boner.
random dude called Mark. I think it's Mark Boner.
Nope.
Oh, what is it? Is it something E Boner? I can't
No,
remember.
no, you gotta. It's blank boner. You gotta guess it.
Okay, Blank Boner. He's just a random dude
No.
who is somehow given
It
the
begins with
powers
an
of
R.
Quicksilver. Richard Boner, Reese
Nope.
Boner, Reed
Nope.
Boner.
Alright, I'll
Um,
give you one clue.
what?
I'm in danger.
Oh fuck! I don't watch Simpsons. Ralph Boner.
Yep.
Um, yeah,
Should have
he
went for a
was.
Ralph Dibny thing there, but anyway, I'll just go cry in this piece of wood.
He was somehow given the powers of Quicksilver. It never showed him again to whether or not he kept those powers. I'm assuming he didn't.
It was the necklace.
Was it the necklace? I thought it was just the necklace that was controlling him.
A little bit of. Well, I mean, I
Sweet, does
have
that
seen
mean
so many theories saying that, like. Well, I have two theories about Mr. Ralph Boner. Either
Okay.
that is his actual name, or he is the guy in witness protection. However, one thing that people seem to be glossing over a hell of a lot is It's the multiverse. Why didn't we get Quicksilver? The contradiction with that sentence is, and Flash is a great example for this, in the multiverse, there is multiple versions of the exact same person. So there is an infinite amount of like Tony Stark, Doctor
Oh yeah,
Strange, or
so
what
he could
have you.
still turn up.
So there is an infinite amount of Pietro Maximoffs. And okay, this is where it gets slightly complicated. It's just like pure universal potluck that this Ralph Boner fella, again,
Happened to look.
definitely a fake name, yeah, seems to look like a different one, confirming, the way it's a multiverse, so that somewhere in the multiverse exists someone that looks like him, that is Pietro.
Yeah,
Hence, possibly why Agatha picked them, because there was some sort of weird multiverse connection or something.
and she could detect it maybe. That
Yeah.
does make
Now,
sense actually.
now another thing that would have probably helped with this is there was a deleted scene that they had to, because of the pandemic and rushes. There was apparently a whole scene where the twins, Monica and Ralph, go to. I love characters named Ralph. I'll take that to my grave. There was a whole like side plot or what have you where Ralph, Monica, and the twins had to go find the Darkhold from Agatha's lair in her basement, and then the
Ah,
bunny, Senior Scratchy, turned into a big ass demon,
oh yeah.
and they had to fight it off. However, that scene apparently was filmed, but the special effects were not. So it'll probably not see the light of day, but curious to see how that fight would have. It's curious that I don't know. Because he's mentioned that he's in that scene, so I don't know why would you mention him and not, the way. Why would he
Yeah,
appear
yeah.
there and not
And not actually have it in the thing. Yeah, no, I get that.
and
Um,
I don't know and not do anything? Like why would you be like okay and Ralph's gonna be here? Why? If
they could
not
have
to
easily
do
just kind
super
of
speed.
wrote him out, I guess.
Yeah, or just kill him.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, moving on from him. Oh yeah, that okay. Just real quick onto my other gripe. They had ample
Man
opportunity
with
to
all the
show
gripes.
Pietro Maximov as the actual actor from Age of Ultron, and they had literally the perfect
Scheduling
opportunity.
conflicts?
I know, but it would have been so good if they even like Zack Snyder green screened him in for 3 seconds. Oh, I just would have liked him to be there because I thought he was a cool version of Quicksilver. Um, yeah, I just think that would have been nice to have him there.
I mean,
But
he wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't like he wasn't even there for like. Even when they were like, "Oh, here's footage of Pietro and her brother protesting," and like you
yeah,
can
it just
clearly see it's chopped. It's like being cut out of a picture you see on someone else's.
yeah. Okay, turtle guy.
The aliens! The aliens!
Oh, turtle guy is
The
getting
aliens!
kidnapped and
The
abducted all the time. Too bad we weren't talking about legends. But anyway,
The boner, the probes up my ass.
oh, turtle guy has reached a new level of tiredness. I apologize, viewers. This is possibly too tired for Tired TV Talks, but that means we just have to real
I
quick
told you
fly through the final.
there's a limit.
There,
There's not tired. There's slightly tired. There's tired. There's too tired. There's too tired that I get grumpy, and then there's too tired where I cannot
function.
actually physically. Well, at least I can function enough to breathe and keep
Yeah, you
moving
can.
my eyeballs and arms.
Your life support systems are still functioning, but it's just it.
For
Everything else has
now,
gone into power
if you
saving.
hear noises or just like I start flopping around like a fish,
Oh, please don't.
then well, no, I can't control. Oh my God, boys!
What?
Totally random again. The getting
Oh God,
easily
we
distracted.
we need to
The
finish.
Legends of Tomorrow season 6 trailer reaction. 60 views, baby.
Oh, it broke the 60 mark.
60
Nice. I'm actually quite
views.
happy with that. That's cool. Okay, but anyway,
That
back from
means
that mini celebration.
almost every subscriber of the Cyber Prime channel
Yeah,
has
actually, I didn't think
watched.
about that. That's quite
I mean,
cool.
it's probably other people and their moms, but still.
Yeah. But anyway, moving back, we're going to talk
That's
about the
just
sword people. Um, the leader of Sword was kind of bland isn't the right word,
sexy.
but he was there. He wanted to make weapons, and that was kind of his whole deal. I can't remember if he
He'd
got
be
arrested in the end. I'm
bloody.
not sure,
He
but
did. He
he got
was.
arrested. Okay,
Yeah.
so now
He
they're going to need a
probably
new head
could
of
have been
Sword.
killed and murdered by Darcy after she hit him with a truck, but
Yeah, but
science do be.
they're probably going to need a new head of Sword now, which I'm going to assume will probably end up being Monica. Um,
Nah, she's too busy doing space missions with the Marvels.
Yeah, well, yeah, she could land down from that and then become sword leader. But anyway, real quick before we move on to Rambo, because I'm very interested in Rambo's kind of origins and stuff. But Darcy was cool. She didn't.
I preferred her in this than the Thor films.
Yeah, I know people don't like Darcy's character. I actually like Darcy's character. I think
Mm.
she's kind of
I don't
entertaining
know if it's a
sometimes,
character
vaguely
thing or
annoying,
just
but
like the actor in general, because that's kind of the way she plays. I don't know. I must
I
see.
don't
I
know
don't
if
know.
I
Was
know
she
anything
in?
else with her in it.
Ironically enough, she was in a sitcom recently called Two Broke Girls, but again, she kind of had a very similar beat to like she'd just be the cracking joke ones and that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But I don't
Yeah.
know. I think she is. No, actually, no. I will say she was. She was in the Sandman audiobook. She voiced 10 out of 10. She was really good in that.
Oh, who did she
Mhm.
voice? Just real quick, do you know?
Death.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
From Darcy to Death. So it sounds like a weird romance novel. But anyway,
It
she was cool.
sounds like a self-help book.
Yeah, she was kind of like her and Jimmy Woo were kind of like
Jim
the eyes of the audience, I
possibly
guess.
setting up for Agents of Atlas, if you
I
know what
don't
that is.
I don't know what Agents of Atlas is at all, but
That's a team led by Senior Jimmy Woo.
please tell me they investigate like weird phenomenon like
I
across the
think
globe.
so. And I
Ah,
think
Agents
there
of
might
Shield
be a
season one,
gorilla.
cool. Okay, that's cool. I want Agents of Shield season one. I just want that kind of stuff where they go and explore and investigate some weird stuff across the world. I think that's
How
really
about
cool.
watch the X-Files?
Yeah, I actually have been meaning to start it, but I just have
Don't
other shows
don't do it. It's too
that.
risky.
Yeah, there's a lot of X Files. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, back to. Whoa, your mic is peaking. Holy shit! Sorry about that, viewers. Um,
I've deafened the viewers. My work is done.
well, thank you for that. But last but not least, certainly, is Rambo. Rambo is very interesting because she was literally affected by. She has
What's her
actually
first name?
Monica. She
Okay,
was
I just was like, why do you keep calling her Rambo? Did you
Rambo is a
forget?
really cool second name. I think it's a really cool second name.
I've nothing against the second name. I just thought you were genuinely stalling because you
No,
didn't know her name.
no, I've called her Monica previously in this video. Or part of the
Mm-hmm.
video. This is
Boy,
going to
I
be a
sure
really
do love
long thing.
you, Prime.
Same to you, guy. you're, you're a great
You
guy, guy.
motherfucker!
But yeah, she was really cool. Powers are very interesting. I'm not sure I understand them all yet, but I'm sure I will by the time it
Powers
gets to the
are very
Marvels.
interesting.
Um,
The Marvel. That actually kind of sounds a bit like a sitcom in and in itself.
they're on a spaceship. Uh,
Marvel.
but I'm assuming she'll
Marvel.
probably be able to fly if she's going to team
Marvel.
up with. Well, no, then again, Miss Marvel can't fly, so maybe not. But
Miss Marvel,
she can
strange things
swing.
are going on with her powers.
She can stretch and she can swing. But
In the comics, yeah, in the show, there's rumors going around. She may not be doing any of the stretching her and bigging.
oh, I thought that was her whole thing. That was really cool in Avengers. I actually read the game. Like I'd actually really like
I'll
that.
wait and see, but yeah, apparently the rumors going around. She kind of so the rumor I've seen from more likely than not relatively right source is that Monica will have like almost abilities similar to that of a Green Lantern.
Oh,
but purple,
that's very interesting.
focusing on a piece of her costume.
That's really interesting, actually. I would not.
Mm.
Huh. Well, that'll
Cause
be
she could
interesting to
kind
see.
of yeah, cause you could kind of do the same thing where she could have like a giant pair of fists.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe they're doing that because they don't want her to kind of have the same powers for Fantastic Four.
Maybe, yeah.
That could be. I don't know. But anyway, back to actually Photon, I think is her superhero name.
I
She had
think
a
that is correct.
she had a really cool scene which actually showed how people came back from the snap, and it was quite emotional as well with the hospital stuff.
Oh yeah, I
It
thought you were
was
on about the one where she was Hayward tried shooting a kid, and then it didn't work out for the poor man.
Oh God, yeah, that was another cool thing. But yeah, she is going to be a hero because she has like the right
She's the
demeanor.
bee's knees.
She's heroic. She's got powers now. She's a leader type actually. I really think that she would be a really cool kind of new Coulson where she could show up in loads of different movies. I think that would be really cool.
And then
I really like
die.
her character. Well, no, not die. Although Coulson has died an awful lot. But I think she is a
Too
really cool
many
character, and I'm
times.
looking forward to seeing her again in the Marvels or in anything that she turned. Maybe she'll be in Secret Invasion for a little bit. That'll be kind of interesting. But I doubt it. But maybe we'll have to see. But I think this may be a bold statement, but I think we
Oh,
wrapped up everything. But real quick, just to end it
I
off,
think we touched all the bases. Yeah, good.
last
I
thing,
like the
last thing.
sitcom stuff.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was a cool idea. I think that was very nice, but
Mm.
I don't think if they went on it for much longer, I think it would have gotten kind of boring. But
Well, yeah.
it was
Although
good.
you could dare say that they skipped some sitcoms, but I think one of the things that they stuck with some of the sitcom, like if you look at it, some of the ones they just kind of they focused on. So like Dick Van Dyke, that's relationships. I think it was Bewitched that also focuses on a relationship. I think after that was like Family Ties or Full House again focuses on family and
All things to do with
relationships.
families and stuff.
Malcolm
Yeah,
in the Middle again very focused on family.
The
I
Office.
definitely
I
skipped
haven't
one.
seen The Office,
No,
so I don't know.
the other one was a mix of The Office and Modern Family. You've
I also
not
don't
seen
watch
Modern
Modern Family.
Family, but the clue is in the title.
They're a modern family of
No,
aliens from the planet
they're
Xanthar, and they will be. Oh,
no,
okay,
they
no.
live in an underground war bunker and send people to the gulag.
Just turns into a war zone. But yeah, what's your favorite episode? I'm pretty sure you said it was a Halloween one. I think
The
mine.
Halloween one. I can't remember. What was it? Halloween special or the? Okay, you keep stalling while I try and track down the name of the episode.
I think my favorite episode is either the second or the third one because in around that point it was still kind of the weirdness. You didn't know what was really going on.
Third
And
one's quite good. Yeah, I'll give you that.
yeah, they were. It was quite interesting. I
All
just
right,
love the weirdness of the show.
quick fire. So, episode one, filmed before a live studio audience.
That's what it was called. Oh,
You know what? Yeah, we'll go. I think we did this with Falcon and Winter Soldier, maybe, or we wanted to. I'll shout out the episode. You say yes or no, or
yes. Okay, go.
brief, quick opinions on it. Film before a live studio audience. Good sub, the theme of the show, nice and short and to the point.
Yes, it set up the show, but if they had to stop there, I would have been very bored. But carry on. Although the table scene is very my one of my favorite parts of the show.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit, tiny bit drawn out, or I would have liked if they sprinkled a few extra things into that one.
Yeah.
Don't touch that dial. Very similar to the first episode, but with a bit more spooky spookies.
Yep. Again with the radio stuff
Oh,
and the
that was the
glass
one with
shattering.
Magic Show. Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
the weird
Mm,
stuff was very good in that show. That episode.
yeah, because like the first episode kind of focused in the house and in the office, where it's very accurate. Is that I will say.
Yeah.
Because I think one thing about Wandavision, they kind of skipped comic book accuracy a bit for certain bits. Certain bits they really hammered down on the comic book accuracy. but they really were accurate about their sitcoms of the time and all that.
Yeah.
hmm
Mhm.
So the next one, Now in Color, the 70s one.
That was good, and it kind of set up the pregnancy, if I believe.
Yeah, she was pregnant during that episode.
Yeah, I think that was
That was a
I
good
think that
one.
was an
That was a
interesting
fun one.
episode.
Yeah, I think of the early ones, that's probably my favorite. Episode 4, we interrupt this program to give you some backstory, I guess.
I like
I
this
know
episode as
David
well,
hated
actually.
this one.
Yeah, I think the reason David hated it was because there was a lot of exposition, but I think it was also
Yeah,
more to the point that it was so early. I think David wanted a
yeah.
bit that to occur later on,
Mm.
which makes sense. I understand that. It kind of takes away the mystery.
I do see that like you would kind of maybe wait a while for that one.
Yeah, but it was good.
hmm
I liked it. It was actually well filmed
Yeah.
and stuff.
So then after that one, episode 5, a very special episode. That's a very common
This
thing
was a
for
good one,
episodes to
actually.
do. Yeah. Focus on death. Because I think like other episodes, like on a very special episode, little Johnny learns not to deal with pedophiles on the internet. I'm not making that shit up. Internet old sitcoms of that time period did that.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. But
Mhm.
that was a good episode because I'm pretty sure that was the cutting into the wall one with the hedge trimmer.
Mm,
I
no,
think. Oh,
that
was that
was
not it?
no, that was the pregnancy baby one.
Oh, okay. Then that was a really good episode,
This
actually.
was the one where the twins kind of were aging themselves up and Sparky
Oh,
dies
Sparky
of
the
mysterious
dog.
causes.
Yeah,
And then
God,
at the
yeah.
very end, Pietro appears.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a good setup. I did that.
Ah, yes.
That was a great setup for something that may not necessarily have been worth it, but it was good.
Mm. Here's another one. All new Halloween spooktacular. This one is my favorite. I do not know why, but it just.
It was cool. You got
I
to see
think,
more
yeah, I
Pietro and
think,
everything.
yeah. I don't know why I like that episode. Well, yeah, because that one kind of spread with the whole Vision mysterious one, because he explored
Yeah,
around and
yeah,
I
that
don't
was good. I
know, and
forgot
then
about that.
seeing the twins in the costumes. I don't know. I enjoyed that one.
And then the
Plus,
people crying as
that's
they were
yeah.
like
Mm.
frozen in place. That was really cool. It was creepy. I
Plus,
actually really
again,
liked that.
for me, that was the one. Sorry to cut you off. Where the
Carry on.
nostalgia truly hit, because I was not around in the 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s.
Mm, I
hmm
understand that.
Yeah. So then after the
Nostalgia is
Halloween
cool.
Spooktacular, breaking the fourth wall.
That was the one where Darcy was in the circus and they were trying to get back to her, wasn't it? And it ended on the cliffhanger.
Modern. hmm
Yeah. And then the next episode was the flashback, which was pretty interesting because that set up,
Previously on.
yeah, that set up the
Pretty good, but I will say out of all the episodes that like this was 47 minutes where it went slightly longer. I kind of wish that I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I kind of thought it went on a little bit too much.
I think I okay, yeah, my biggest I agree with that a little bit actually because a lot of it was kind of stuff we kind of knew before. Um but my biggest gripe is that they didn't have like the Age of Ultron Pietro. I understand like there was probably real world reasons where they couldn't have him. But I think
Well, you know, there was just a small panoramic going on.
yeah, just a small one. But yeah, and
Super
then the last
tiny,
one,
very inconvenient.
then the last episode was the finale, which was cool.
Called
Fights.
the series finale.
Was that what it was?
Yep,
That's well, at least it gets to the point.
it does. It really does.
But yeah, that was another good episode. Um, I don't really know what I was expecting the finale to be, but it was interesting. Like you got to see magic and stuff, which was kind of cool, and actually magic combat, which was kind of interesting. But the
Let
fact that
them
they were,
fight.
yeah, they were like fighting in this. I was vaguely a little bit more interested in the Vision fight, like the actual fight with the Visions
Mm,
and with Rambo, more than the actual fight with Scarlet Witch. But the actual
mm-hmm.
emotional stuff and the story character stuff with Scarlet Witch, I was far more interested in that one than the others. which I think makes sense. I think that's the general opinion on that.
This is
Um,
true.
but yeah, I think that is everything.
It is.
So that's very good. That took us a long time. We're about talking for an hour alone with just
That's a
WandaVision.
podcast in on
Maybe
itself.
this will be split up. We'll
Oh,
have to see. But
join us for part 2 of this. I was
Reviewathon.
almost gonna say interview. Yeah, bloody.
Well,
You
this may.
wait. Listen, we leave you waiting for so long so we can bloody spoil you.
Yeah,
We
we're
do
gonna send
this
you
only
so
to
much.
show our love.
Yeah, we'll be gone for another 3 months after, but we'll be back. Don't worry. But
No,
thank
we
you.
still gotta review the
Oh yeah,
thing.
we have more. But no, we have more reviews to go through. But eventually, we will stop doing.
One.
This is a big reviewathon series essentially, and
Mm.
we once that's finished, we'll be going back to talking about our thoughts from movies and news,
Comics, news, and
comics,
more.
and other stuff. Just our general thoughts and
Yeah.
shows and stuff. We might bring on special
Our
guests to
general
discuss certain
thoughts
things.
and what toes should we remove?
No,
I'm
that
thinking the
sounds like a
big
tired
toe.
talk.
Useless.
No, that adds all of your balance. If you get, isn't that a thing? If you get rid of your big toe, you lose your balance. Anyway,
Ah, fuck it.
not at
Who
all.
needs balance?
I
I
think this will be
mean,
the end of this
I
particular
think
section and possibly the video.
the rest of my foot provides most of the balance.
Well, I don't know. I just read it. I heard that somewhere, but I could be
Listen,
very wrong.
don't bloody sass me, woman. Let's get into this.
What? Okay, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Be sure to get a good sleep and watch a good movie. Let us
Yeah.
know what you thought about these shows, or if this is just a WandaVision, as it turns out. Let us know what you thought of WandaVision down below.
Or
I have a
don't.
weird feeling of deja vu that we already reviewed WandaVision, but here we are again. But
Well,
tired
so
TV
good we
talks,
did it
tired
twice.
TV talks, tired TV talks, tired TV talks.
So good we did it twice.
Goodbye, everybody.
Ah. That's how your thinking we did it twice makes me feel.